Hello students, today I am going to explain you about radioactivity. Before understanding radioactivity, you have to know about atomic number and mass number. The atomic number of an atom is equal to the number of protons in its nucleus and it is represented by capital Z. Whereas the mass number of an atom is equal to the total number of nucleons in its nucleus and it is represented by capital A. If Z is the atomic number and A is the mass number of an atom, then the atom contains number of electrons equal to Z, number of protons equal to Z and number of neutrons equal to A minus Z. And the atom is specified by the symbol XZA. If an atom undergoes a chemical change occurring at a low energy, there is a change in the number of orbital electrons of the atom. Whereas if the atom undergoes a nuclear change which occurs at a high energy, there is a change in the number of nucleons inside the nucleus of the atom. A nuclear change requires much higher energy of the order of few mega electron volt, which is much more as compared to the energy required for a chemical change, which is of the order of few electron volt only. In a nuclear reaction, the atomic number and the mass number always remain conserved. Coming on to the topic isotopes. The atoms of the same element having same atomic number Z but different mass number A are called isotopes. 1H1, 1H2, 1H3 are the three isotopes of hydrogen, whereas C612, C613, C614, these are the three isotopes of carbon. Tin has the highest number of isotopes and they are 10 in number. The isotopes are of two kinds, stable isotopes or the unstable or radioactive isotopes. Those isotopes having the number of neutrons nearly equal to number of protons are known as stable isotopes, whereas if the number of neutrons is much more than the number of protons in their nucleus, those isotopes are known as unstable or radioactive isotopes. A very common example of unstable isotopes is uranium-92-235 and uranium-92-238. Carbon C614 is also a radioisotope. Coming on to isobars. The atoms of different elements which have the same mass number A but different atomic number Z are called isobars. Isobars have the same number of nucleons A in their nucleus but different number of protons Z and different number of neutrons A minus Z. The number of electrons outside the nucleus is always equal to the number of protons. So, isobars have different number of electrons. Some of the examples are sodium 1123 and magnesium 1223 are isobars. Carbon C614 and nitrogen 714 are also isobars. If the number of protons and neutrons get interchanged inside the nucleus, then they are called mirror isobars. And common example is sodium 1123 and magnesium 1223. These are mirror isobars. Next term comes as isotones. The atoms having different number of protons but same number of neutrons are called isotones. They have different number of electrons and the common examples are sodium 1123 and magnesium 1224. Radioactivity. Radioactivity is a nuclear phenomena. It is a process of spontaneous emission of alpha or beta and gamma radiations from the nucleus of atoms during their decay. The substances which disintegrate or decay by the emission of radiations are called the radioactive substances like uranium, radium, polonium, thorium, etc. For a radioactive substance containing a very large number of atoms, there is no way to know when or which nucleus of the atom will decay at any moment. Hence, the radioactive decay is a random phenomena. There is no law by which the disintegration of an individual nucleus can be known or predicted. To understand the radioactivity, there's a diagram given, and in the diagram it has been very clearly explained. A radioactive substance has been kept, and there the radiations have been shown deflected by negative electric field and positive electric field. Alpha particles are deflected by negative electric field, whereas the beta particles are deflected by positive electric field. The gamma radiations, because they are uncharged, they move straight without having any deflection. Coming on to the properties of alpha, beta and gamma radiations. You have to compare these radiations or compare their properties one by one. An alpha particle consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. It is same as a doubly ionized helium atom, and it is represented as He24 or helium-2+. A helium atom which has lost both its orbital electrons is called a doubly ionized helium atom. If an alpha particle gains 1 electron, it changes into a singly ionized helium atom, and if it gains 2 electrons, it will change into a helium atom, and this has been shown by the reactions. The mass of an alpha particle is roughly 4 times the mass of a proton, and the speed of alpha particles is of the order of 10 to the power of 7 meter per second. Alpha particles are positively charged, so they are deflected by the electric and magnetic fields, and deflection is least. Alpha particles destroy the living cells and also cause biological damage. Alpha particles, they get scattered while passing through thin mica or gold foils. Alpha particles affect a photographic plate. Coming on to the properties of beta particles. Beta particles are the fast moving electrons emitted from the nucleus of an atom, and it is represented as beta -1 0 or electron -1 0. Beta particles are given out from the nucleus of the atom. The speed of beta particles is of the order of 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Beta particles, they ionize a gas through which they pass, and the ionizing power is less than the alpha particles. The penetrating power of beta particles is more than the alpha particles. Beta particles are negatively charged, so they get deflected by the electric and magnetic fields. Beta particles, they cause more biological damage than alpha particles. And beta particles also affect a photographic plate. Coming on to properties of gamma radiations. Gamma radiations are the electromagnetic waves having the wavelength of the order of 10 to the power of 9-13 meter. The speed of gamma radiations is same as the speed of light, 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. The ionization power is very, very low, or it is least. The penetrating power of gamma radiations is maximum. Gamma radiations, they do not get deflected by electric and magnetic field since they are not charged particles. Gamma radiations are given out from the nucleus. They can easily pass through the human body, therefore they cause immense biological damage. Gamma radiations are very useful in the treatment of cancer. They affect a photographic plate and they are not diffracted by crystals. If you have to understand the changes within the nucleus in alpha, beta and gamma emission, then we are going to study it one by one. First of all, the alpha emission. If the nucleus X of a radioactive element of mass number A and atomic number Z emits an alpha particle, then the daughter nuclei Y of a new element is formed which has mass number equal to A-4 and atomic number equal to Z-2. Or we can say, due to the emission of an alpha particle, atomic number Z decreases by 2 units and the mass number decreases by 4 units. And this change can be represented in the form of the equation relation. XZA gives Y Z minus 2 A minus 4 plus He24, which is the alpha particle. Common example is uranium 92-238. On giving out or emitting the alpha particle, gets converted into thorium 90-234. You have to remember this, that anytime if the alpha emission takes place, the new element has the properties similar to those of the element that is 2 places before in the periodic table, because its atomic number is decreasing by 2 units. Coming on to beta emission. When an unstable nucleus contains neutrons more than the protons, a neutron may change into a proton by emitting an electron for charge conservation. And this can be shown inside the nucleus in the form of the equation like neutron N01 gives a proton P11 plus a beta particle as E minus 1, 0. By the emission of a beta particle, the mass number A does not change, but the atomic number Z is increased by 1 unit. By emission of beta particle, we have to remember the new nucleus which gets formed has the properties similar to those of an element 1 place higher in the periodic table, because the atomic number is increasing by 1 unit. Common example is carbon 614 gives nitrogen 714 plus a beta particle B minus 1, 0. Please remember that the electron emitted in beta decay does not exist in the nucleus. It is created as a result of decay of one neutron into a proton inside a nucleus and is emitted immediately. It is not possible for an electron to stay inside the nucleus. That is why this electron in the form of beta particle is emitted from the nucleus. Gamma emission. In many cases, an alpha or beta emission is found to be followed by the gamma emission. It happens when the daughter or the parent nuclei is in a state of excitation. That means in higher energy state or excited state. The extra energy is released in the form of electromagnetic radiations known as gamma radiations. The gamma ray takes no mass and no electric charge from the nucleus. Therefore, there is no change in the mass number A and the atomic number Z of the nucleus in the gamma emission.